What is going on, guys? This is Mr. Ryan's Tutoring here, and I'm back with another video. And in today's video we are going to be doing cube numbers. Now, if you haven't already watched the video on square numbers, I suggest you watch that first, as you might find cube numbers a little bit tricky otherwise. So if you've watched the square numbers video, you'll already know that a square number is when you times two numbers together that are exactly the same and you get the answer. The answer is a square number. For example, 2 times 2 equals 4. A cube number, on the other hand, is basically exactly the same thing, except you add more number to it. And here's an example. So if you do 2 times 2 and then times 2 again, you get 8. And 8 is the cube number, so it's exactly the same process as square number, except you're adding an extra number on. So instead of having 2 numbers times together, you're timing 3 numbers together. So you're actually probably wondering how on earth Mr. Ryan actually managed to work out 2 times 2 times 2. Well, it's pretty simple, really. First thing you do is you forget that the third 2 is there. Just focus on 2 times 2 for now. So if you do 2 times 2, you get 4. And then you get the number 4, and then you times that by the other 2 that is left over, which gets you 8. Another example you could do could be 3 times 3 times 3. And the best way to do that is simply just do 3 times 3, which equals 9, and then do 9 times 3, which equals 27. At the moment, you've probably noticed I've been writing lots of numbers on the screen. I've been writing 2, then another 2, then another 2. But there's actually a quicker way of writing these calculations down, so it saves you a little bit of time. So instead of doing 2 times 2 times 2, I can simply write the number 2 and then put a little 3 in the top corner, as that means cubed, and the 3 indicates how many times you're timesing that number by. This little 3 on the top is called cubed. So for example, if I say 3 cubed, it'd be 3 and then a 3 at the top. Well, if I say 4 cubed, it'd be a 4, then a 3 at the top, which means 4 times 4 times 4. And the list goes on, really. Mr. Ryan Jr. now is just going to show a few examples on the screen of what I exactly mean, because it'll take me a very long time to work out all the cube numbers. So Mr. Ryan Jr. is going to do it for me, as he's actually smarter than me, to tell you the truth. And now it's time for a little quiz with Mr. Ryan Jr. So today's question is going to be nice and simple. I'm going to pick a random calculation that I want you to cube. That's all you have to do. But this time, rather than it being like 6 times 6 times 6, I'm going to do it to the power of 3 to see if you guys understand what you're doing. So without further ado, let's crack on with it. So today's calculation is 8 cubed. So what is 8 cubed? And if you guys were paying attention, you would have got the answer of 512. Now, I know that's quite difficult to do, but when you break it down into 2 simple steps, it's not too bad. So firstly, if you know your 8 times table, you simply just do 8 times 8, which equals 64. And then, either with a calculator, or you can work this out, I'll show this off in another video, you simply do 64 times 8, which gets you 512. Anyway, guys, that is actually it for today's video. Just don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.